Hello, everybody. Feeling great following up such a great bit of streaming there earlier. Congratulations to Chicago. Hope everything else goes well for you guys with the rest of everything today. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is OMG Floofy here. We are going to get into some shenanigans, doing some New Game Plus stuff from East 8. So let me load in on the stream there. There we are. Hey, everybody. I have, as I just said, I am OMG Floofy. I'm here in Dallas, Texas, and my lighting is pretty bad in here, so let me fix that. There we go. I have been a part of Extra Life. This will be my 8th year participating in Extra Life, and I raise money for Children's Health here in Dallas, Texas. I've decided, since on my normal streaming I have, and hang on, capture device is being weird. Are you guys able to hear the game music? Because for some reason, something seems to be up. Oh no, I see Klaus and Yotaka and Fan and people. Let me make sure everything here is working, because... No sound, huh? Well... No, because I had another source of music playing. Let me try this. I feel so bad having to screw things up here like this, but we're gonna... Oh, hey, I removed the wrong item there. Alright. Let me reload my webcam. Oh, no, there we are. It was all working earlier today when I tested everything, and suddenly it just decided I'm not going to work. So I'm going to talk about Extra Life while I get this all up and running for sure. So Extra Life is great. It's a great charity. Helps raise money for kids in need and everything. Oh, wait. I just realized something. Ah, there we go. That's what I did wrong. I know what went wrong. So, now that we've got the issue fixed, because I thought I would make things easier. So, anyway, Extra Life is the charity that happens every year to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And gamers all over the world end up playing games for 24 hours. Great. So there you go. Yeah, I'll fix the game audio. Lacrimosa of smooth jazz. Alrighty. So, there we go. Why is... Oh, that's still going. There we go. Alright, so, for starters, let me go ahead and give people the heads up on things. This is VIII Lacrimosa of Donna. This game comes out in English on September 12th from NIS America. This is the Japanese version. In order to avoid story spoilers, I am goofing off in the New Game Plus mode right now. This is a special dungeon that becomes available in New Game Plus. So, and what you can do is you get an item that allows you to play without the party. So, I am running with Adol in classic DLC armor, and we're going to... This is this particular dungeon has a deal with it where once you go in, basically all of what you have on you is what you go in with. Also, avoiding enemies is a bad idea, because you're going to need the levels. Oh, crap. I forgot about that too. It pretty much is. This is basically East meets a roguelike. Smiley face fireballs. Alright, let's see if I can get this dude to follow me, because there's a lot of enemies in here. This is normally doable when you have a party. He doesn't want to go in the door. When I was practicing this before, I could get them to follow me into the other room and had no problems with it before. Come on. Of course, it helps if I can actually flash charge properly. If people didn't know, Force Edge, that skill right there is completely broken. Alright. I have a feeling I'm going to need to get over there and get rid of this thing first. So let's do this. This is just on normal. I'm not quite ready to do this on hard or nightmare or anything. Ugh. Also, if you notice, a thing about this series is with the party system is you have different types of attacks that you can do, like attack types, slash, smash, pierce, etc. In this case, we are... Oh, is he going to actually come through the door? Yes, he is. Oh, two of them are. Nice. Basically, there's a particular class of enemy in this series, in this particular game in this particular East, that where they're kind of tough enemies. And so, the start of the dungeon is basically a room full of them. Oh, come on. Oh, hi. get used to the smooth jazz because this is a long dungeon, so once I get done with this enemy, I will probably take a moment to sit aside and heal. Oh. So, of course, in Ys, as you always know, you eventually do get an item that allows you to even heal in dungeons by standing still. So, I'm taking advantage of that item because I can't. I mean, you could carry in stock items in this, yeah, but you can't leave to go get your items. You can, but you have to start the dungeon all over again. And not only do you have to start the dungeon all over, but it actually respawns all the bosses until the final boss. So we're gonna run into a little bit of a problem there, I think, trying to resources. I managed to get down to the second boss with Adol only, just as a practice to make sure this was doable. And I mean, the game is balanced in a way that it is. Also, because I need to keep the flight one. Where are you? I guess I didn't get it. I thought I did. I thought I got a particular item before I started the save, but whatever. I guess we're not doing it, using it. Well then, okay. Oh. The goal, there's a goal that actually, there's an item that you get in the PS4 version only. It's not in the Vita version. That when you flash guard, you actually regain health. And I meant to get it and put it in here because, you know, that's going to be useful big time here. So, but, alright, we're good. I guess we're just keeping with the trinity of damage types. Come on. As you can see, there's that red door over there. I need an item to be able to open, to pass that door. So I can't just run through the room. Come on. Alright. Okay. By the way, hi. If you don't have the light item, this dungeon is really dark. Like, seriously, really dark. Another interesting thing when you do the whole party thing, when you do the group party, or when you do the single character, your other party members just stay with you in a sense so that they can actually keep gaining experience, but they don't get as much experience as your character does, as your active character. That's as far as I've figured out with it. I haven't played around with it that much, so... Another nice little quality of life thing is the longer your HP is going, when you're actually regaining your health, the faster it gets. That's a nice little touch that they've done. So basically, everything you see on this is like an in-game level of combat for Adol. Also, hi, more of them. Like I said, the start of this is just a lot of these dudes. And so, the best trick here is to lead them up a bit at a time, because well, that was bad. Come on. Let's see if I can get some of them damage dealt to some of them with this EX skill. There we go. See, the nice thing when you're playing with a party is a lot of people have kind of forgotten that the party actually puts out quite a bit of damage. It's kind of nice though. Oh, bye. Oh, crap. That's not good. Ah! Come on. That's right. There we go. Come on. The worst part about all this is it's like Adol's not the heaviest stunner or anything at the party. So oh crap, come on. Let me get out of that. I was trying to get in and Wow. Okay. I suddenly seem to have forgotten how to flash guard. Okay, everything is actually... And another thing that makes this place difficult is that things will respawn too. No, if you're wanting... For the game that you're wanting to look at for... It is great music for it. The game you really... The section of this you want to look at for people who enjoyed Oath and Origin is going to be the Donna dungeons. She plays very... In fact, there's the Luminous... I think it's Luminous, I think. Yeah, Luminous. Luminous mode actually plays very much like Toll does in Origin, and it is amazing. I love it. So... Look at that dude just sitting right there on the door, waiting for me. The worst part is that there's going to be more down here eventually, because you see that thing is actually respawned. By the way, I know I may have said it before, Force Edge is kind of broken. Come on. Ugh. Oh hey, it's that one it's one of the ones I was hammering on earlier. Cool. Okay. We're gonna do something a little mad. Hang on. Nothing as crazy as Pentagram was, but Adol comes across as having a lot of skills that are not high animation skills. Which is great for him. It keeps him constantly moving. Though, that move that I keep doing, the one that's set for my, for triangle, the top bit skill, is actually hits pretty hard. Normally. These things just have really stupidly high defense. Alright, you know what? That's it exactly. Adol is very much a relentless character. You can... Also, by the way, that's the reason why Force Edge is so broken. Is its range is insane. Adol is reliably what I take a term from MMOs to describe the big role I give him when I use parties is Adol is very much the character I use to clear the trash around the bigger enemies. You can reliably get in there and just clear out everything around him. Oh, you hear that? Stuff is respawning. And that's another thing about this dungeon. You have to find save points if you're going to heal like this, because things will respawn over time. So basically, my next step is I'm going to have to gun for that door and just get through it before everything can come flood after me again if I want to deal, unless I want to deal with that again. There it is. Basically, that little thing of the ice crystal that I picked up a bit ago. Oh, come on. That ice crystal is what you want to look for in this. Come on. There we go. Ah, come on. Alright, you know what? We gotta get rid of this thing. Ah! There we go. Oh, all right. Okay, we got bats in there, so. Let's see. Another thing that was really nice of what they did in the PS4 version is the map. You could actually have the map overlay over your screen. So basically you're mapping and checking out on the map and everything doesn't interrupt your continuous gameplay. And it's done by pressing the, hang on, let me make sure I can see what I'm doing. You press right here on the touchpad. If you have a party going, pressing on the other side will switch the AI of the party. So it's actually sensitive on where you press on the touchpad, which is actually a pretty great touch. So, lots of nice little things that they've done with it. Okay. Goodness, that is definitely trucking the heal up now. See, I actually preset this save. So I actually gave Adol all my experience items, all my strength items, everything like that, so he would be kind of prepped for this. Alright, we got one of those things in here. Well, that bat's gonna get a rude awakening. Clear up those dudes. Thankfully, once I'm done with this section of the dungeon, I'll never have to look at these dudes again. Tried to get in the way to get a flash guard. Oh, come on. Let me deal with these and I will take a look at chat. Come on. There we go. Alright. Estelle would capture the bugs. Yes, yes, she would. Again, like I said, the best part about that one move is the range. It seriously is. Completely. And, hey, that's a bad... That is the worst status effect in the game, is getting set on fire. Alright, you know what? I'm actually going to use one of my food items because I'm going to need it for this. Or bleeding. Oh my gosh, yes. Bleeding is a new status effect too that is completely bonkers. But yeah, the first time you get hit with bleeding, you're just like, what's going on? And I think the first time you reliably get hit with it is in a boss fight that's already crazy intense to begin with. Now, if I wanted to be really crazy, because I know any fishing point in here is a bit of a nightmare. But it's worth showing it off. So it's a triple. Hello. The animation actually looks great when you're dealing with bleeding. It is just awful to deal with. All right. Okay, we're almost about where I feel comfortable with this. I have no clue what this is going to fish up because I've actually not used this point in here. I've used other ones and they are complete madness. So here's fishing. East now has fishing. Whoa, that was very fast. What did I get? Whoa! Okay, that wasn't a lot. Alright, we're gonna try it again. All fishing in this dungeon fishes up enemies. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. This actually broke what I've noticed. And it gave me some healing items, so that works really well. Alright, we're getting over here. Yeah. Oh, come on. Wow, I'm in a bad spot there. Let's do this. There we go. We can lure them out. One or two at a time this way. Oh, two at a time, I guess. He wanted to come to the party too. Come on. Ah, come on. By the way, there we go. There we go. Showtime. Oh, hi. You're still right there. Okay. I'm going to take advantage of this point. We are actually right around the corner from a boss room. So, we're going to see that here in a moment. See the first boss of this dungeon. To quickly add how this works, VIII did something that that's a first for Falcom's games, and I really love what they did. I've actually got a separate save that's being used for my platinum right now that I'm working on. I'm like, what, 5 trophies away from it. So what you can do is that when you finish in a Falcom game, they give you your clear save, and you can use that clear save in something. So what happens here is your clear save allows you to pick. Do you want to load just before load with everything that you had after the final battle, before the final battle, or do you want to open a new game? So when you do this, you can actually do time attack and everything with your final battle party, which is a really great part of the game, I think. All right. Now that I have one to deal with in this. I reckon I missed time on my last place. This narrow hallway is just brutal. There we go. Alright. I think we have like one more thing up here. And then we have a boss room up in here. Alright, so as you can see, I don't have any crystals. So I can't go into this door yet. So that door is currently blocked off to me, and if I remember correctly, it's just a treasure chest. But alright, we're gonna just go ahead and move on. These guys are actually relatively easy when compared to everything else in here. So thankfully this is my HP is not low enough that I have to worry about that thing respawning right there, but now that I've moved on, I don't want to be in that other room because respawning, because you know that's one of those awful things. All right. I look at this thing and I think, what was... What is Valimar doing in this game? Or you have a time limit to have? No, you don't really have a time limit. You just have things keeping, wanting to make you keep moving. Ah. Oh, okay. Definitely Ordine. Yeah, it is Ordine. Oh, okay. Ah! Hi! Come on. There we go. So basically, when you get access to this, you basically have every playable character in the game. And oh, hold on. I want to make sure because this is a trap. I lied about being the only time yet that we're done dealing with them. Come on. Plays Matador with his hair. Come on. Ah, come on. Come on, just... Ow! Come on. I needed out of that. That was a bad situation. Okay. Oh, crap. Alright, we're gonna have to use one of my precious bottles. There we go. Sometimes these rooms play a big disservice to you. Alright, now we're in level 2. So, I'm going to take a moment to shift slightly. Oh no, all 3 types are in here. So, look at Mr. Dude over there. Some of these enemies are interesting that VIII did. In this case, the how many levels? It's 5 levels. The last boss of it is level 99. So like I said, you don't want to skip enemies because of levels. You need those levels to fight it. But there's a lot of pick and choose your battles. There are some areas where you can avoid fights entirely. There are some areas where you want to avoid fights because they put you in situations that are just, you can't survive them. Come on. Ah, that was bad. All right. Ugh. All right. Where is it? There it is. Alright. Now, there are enemies that you can actually get out of here from fishing that will drop items that will increase your strength and defense and everything. So it's actually in your best interest to fish up enemies in fights. They can be a pain though, because some enemies that you fish out actually have a higher defense rating than when you normally fight them in the game. There was a couple of times when I did, and I couldn't do more than 1 or 2 shots of damage at a time with all of my party going on it. Most of the time, in normal gameplay, it's you're actually fishing to fish. You just occasionally find enemies that will suddenly be pulled right out. You want to keep throwing easy stuff at me, go right ahead. Alright. There's still fish there. You can't see it very well in here because it's so dark in this dungeon, but you can also see the fish swimming there, and it basically tells you how many times you can fish by the number of fish there. Oh, here we go. Ah, good. Oh, crap. I gotta break it in order to... This is one of the ones that will give you... There it is. Come on, what are you doing? Ah, come on. Come on. This is a lot easier with a party. Oh. Alright, we're gonna have to... Where is it? That's what I need. Really? That was bad. These guys also pull you in if you... I am... Might as well be up against the little boss here. It's almost to broken status too. they turn is kind of brutal. Ah, alright, we gotta do it. 2 dungeons in, and I've already used 2 bottled potions. Or 2 floors in. Come on. Oh, okay. Where are you? And there it is. That gave us 6 points of defense. Also, welcome to finally seeing platforming in this. Really? Hello, hang on, girl. There we go. All right. Oh, hi. Wow, I did not expect that. Come on. There we go. All right. I'm actually not going to go back for that other treasure chest simply because I don't want to. Oh, hi, bat. Batty, batty, bat. I will, however, keep moving past here because there's the door. And it leads into a boss room from here, so. Oh. Hello, I've got a terrier at my feet. Hi, Mr. Harley. Alright, you know what? Actually, while I'm healing, this is actually a good spot to do a quick jump. So we're going to come over here. Hello, everybody. Okay. As I said before, I am OMG Floofy, introducing myself again. I am a extra lifer. I've been for 8 years now. Or I have to keep saying it. 7 years. This is my 8th year. So there you go. Semantics, technicalities, that sort of thing. So I play for Children's Health here in Dallas, Texas. This is a hospital that has saved my life and the lives of other children and has had a major impact on families all over the Dallas area. So being able to give back to my community means a whole lot to me as a whole. Giving all my attention and my love to this hospital, great hospital that has done great things. We always are looking for more people to join in with Extra Life. I'm going to do this because the music's weirding me out while I'm not playing the game. So Extra Life is a charity where we raise money. It's like when you run a marathon and you ask for people to pledge for you to run a certain distance. In this case, we actually ask for people to pledge for us to play games for 24 hours. If you're interested, the URL is right there. I always get that backwards. Right there, extra-life.org. If you sign up, you don't need to stream, you don't need to do anything. It's just sign up, pledge to play games for 24 hours. Most people play it in one shot on game day. Game day is November 4th this year. Most people play it, do it all in one shot, but I know people who do it like do 3 weeks, 4 hours, or 4 weeks at 3 hours, and that sort of thing, as long as you get your games in, and as long as you raise money. And now the easiest way to do it is to have people, is to basically be like, oh, I'm playing games for 24 hours. Will you pitch in $25? It's a little over $1 an hour for me. And if you get 4 people to say yes, that means you've got $100 for your hospital. And this money goes to the hospital as under as needed funds, which means the hospital can use it, put it to what it needs to at that moment. And of course, it is a 501c charity, so you can make your donations tax deductible and everything. It's probably one of the most amazing charities I've been a part of and participated with. It is very fulfilling, and that last 24 hours is that last hour is the most exhausting thing, but it feels so great when you get it done. So there you go. We're all here to help out and raise money for our hospitals. So once everything is over with on my end, and there's still an hour, we're not done yet, but once everything is over on my end, I believe we have more people coming up later tonight. Yeah, we have Zero is going to be playing the block right after me, so very cool. But with that said, we're going to get right back into dungeon crawling and possibly see if we can get to a boss before the end of my time here today. Alright. At least I'm not as crazy to run through this thing without my little light. There we go. I like having a flashlight. Flashlight for my flash guard and flash move and everything like that. Oh wow, see? Free spawning. Alright, we gotta move this way. As a note, when I did the run here on my platinum save, I didn't even make it to 99 by the time I was done with the dungeon on that one, and that's when I was actually fighting almost everything, so that's going to be interesting here. All right. I was wrong. Boss room's a little further in. Look at all those mushrooms and bats. That's a fight that I have no problems picking. Oh, crap. Come on. Oh, trying to conserve my SP, and look what it did to me. Trying to conserve it for that. Platforming in my east? What is this? Another thing I've mentioned at one point, there are some block puzzles in this that are very reminiscent to me from Xanadu Next, of all things. Another thing you want to do, quick little advice of platforming and moving in this. Is when you take a fall from a large height, which you can do, it's not going to kill you unless you fall off of a ledge, and then you'll take damage. But when you take a fall, you normally get that kind of drop down, and it delays you in your movement. If you can actually hold off when you know you're about to jump down and land on something, and you can hold off on it, you can actually what is it? Buffer it before, so you don't have to land hard like that. And yeah, I love the block puzzles in Xanadu Next. So there's a little bit of tricky things of like, do I break this? Do I not? Do I want to break this? Do I want to keep it? There's a lot of that kind of puzzle work in this. So it's kind of nice that they did that. Okay, new boss room. And of course I screwed that up. I really enjoyed Nayuta. That was such a fun game. Oh, come on. Oh gosh, I hate it when it does that. Oh my gosh, I can do this. Alright, whatever. I have been full of fail with this boss fight. Maybe this is my chance to get my SP up again. Ow. Ah! Thinking about that particular boss though, at the end. Oh my gosh! That was bad too. Ugh. Come on. I'm holding on to this EX still for the try to get the critical to like that. There we go. Yay, we're done. No, we're not. Come on. We just gotta get him out of that corner or he's gonna keep doing that. Maybe. Really? Come on. There we go. And he goes back into the corner. There we go. And that is the issue with Nayuta, I agree with. I enjoyed Nayuta for what it was, but there was definitely an issue with some aspects of it. Alright. Okay, good. We got the boots on. Okay, as a quick note, this is a sludge I'm walking on, and it slows your movement down. And you also can get paralyzed from these things. Because they're terrible like that. We're gonna just move on. Let's see, will they follow? No, they won't. Okay, good. That was weird what just happened. I thought I killed it, but I guess I didn't. And a treasure chest. Biggest part of the treasure chests in this is that they give you items to deal with status effects. Now that area that I mentioned where there's a part where you don't want to try to fight everything around you, this is the area. You want to avoid touching the ground as much as you can. This is more platforming. And as you get further in, you're going to find situations like that where if you can avoid fighting something, please avoid fighting it. Those things that were at the start of this area, those monsters are a pain. They're very frustrating to deal with. And the two that were right at the beginning that I'm in the direction I'm facing, the floor is basically covered with them in this area. So if you screw up on your platforming, the game really punishes you for it too. So let's see, we've got those dudes. Oh man, I fully explored it with the party, but you see what I mean? That thing right there, if it actually hits the ground with its mallet, it actually stuns you if you're on the ground next to it. This whole setting of this dungeon is just amazing. The first time I went through this, I got myself into trouble here because I ran out of items. You can't actually hit the nests. They can't take damage if you physically hit them. Alright. How are we doing on... Okay, 2 of them. Good. This is going to be a get in and get out situation. Something that will probably be super useful in solo mode like this. Alright. Fighting them by themselves is okay. But with everything else around you, they're very much a pain. Alright. Come on. You know what I haven't done? If you want to see something pretty about this, I actually haven't looked in this particular area without the lamp. Alright. So, let's take a look. That is amazingly cool and atmospheric. Very much so. In fact, I've got to take a screenshot because I think that is just so cool looking. Alright. We're going to go ahead and turn that item back on because having that off during platforming is probably not a very... Oh, crap. Well, that's a bad idea. Alright. I gotta figure out my path of least resistance. Let's go this. There we go. Alright. Let's advance forward. Alright. Whoa! That was almost bad platforming. Alright. Remember that thing I told you about how that little delay when you land is sometimes a bad thing? Okay, I had this and I held on to it for reasons like this. Because I hate these things and I need to get rid of them. What? There we go. I feel that was a worthy use of my one pot for... Alright, now we've got this room. We're gonna try not to aggro any more bees. Speak Mander. This is a big Mander, something like that. At this point, I don't really pay attention to the names. Because that's way too much distraction for me. Say hello to this distraction that's been playing around at my feet. Hi there. Hi. Puppy distraction. It's a good thing to have while healing. What? What? Pupper. Pupper, pupper, pupper. What? You don't want up here anymore? You don't want anything up here? You don't want anything to do with this? Okay. 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 All right. Ah! The platforming here is brutal. Good, I got it. And there's another one up there. There we go. Got something rare out of that. Oh, come goes more. Alright. I am going to need to explore side rooms. Okay, that was close. Oh my gosh, that was close. Because I need these. Another nice thing about this is that bosses in this thing are a bit of a rehash of other bosses that have been around. And so this is a nice way to show off some bosses without really showing the spoilery bosses. I'm actually in the same way as you are, Yotaka, with enemies. I can remember there is one regular boss that I love in E6, and it's a Quia. It's the little squirrel things at the start. I think they're adorable. So I'm like, I always remember the name of them. I remembered when I started this, I was like, are those Quias at the at the beginning? No, they aren't. Look at this, made it to level 3 in less than 2 hours. Remember that talk I said about turning the trash? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Hi. Ugh, come on. There we go. What's also really nice with the bosses in this dungeon is that they're just instantaneous. You don't get an introduction or anything like that. They just suddenly show up and bam. We're gonna need to slow down on those. Really? Ah. Hopefully that got into the last bit. Yes, it did. Nice. One thing Kondo talked about at AX was how bosses will change action as they take more damage. This boss actually shows it very well that it's actually got phases. Come on. Ah! Oh my gosh! I am doing a really terrible job. There we go. my gosh! It gets these little hesitations in its animation that are screwing me up. Oh, that was too many. Come on. It does, and I agree. There it is. We are going to change some. No, I can't do anything about it. Another thing. Hang on. You are taking forever to fade off, so we're gonna use an item to get rid of it. Oh man, I failed that. Oh, that was bad too. That was really bad also. Wow. Come on. Stuck between the legs. As I don't have any other enemies around me, I can probably do this without. Oh my gosh, or maybe not. Oh. Almost done. Another really nice detail that showing on screen doesn't really make you appreciate very well. Oh, I'm just getting it over with. There's a lot of really well done haptic feedback in the controller with its vibration function. There we go. Just wanted to get that fight over with. So making it to level 3 in this amount of time is actually not bad with this lack of damage and everything. Oh, I'm gonna abuse something here. Where is it? Oh, I guess I already did abuse them. Never mind. Yes, I did. Alright. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get through. I hate fighting these things too. I hate fighting them on the world map. Are you stuck over there? No, you're not. Because this is a case where you do need to fight them. Ah! Alright. But yeah, since I have to actually go, and I've got 3 of them after me, don't I? Oh my gosh. These guys are also difficult to like flash guard and everything because they come in from under you. And I managed to get one unstuck in the process, so I'm gonna move. I need to find a spot where I can actually get them standing on even ground. Yep, all 3 of them are after me. This is one of those enemies that I wish I had Hummel around. Because Hummel can take those things apart when they're in the ground, in the water like that. Oh my gosh. I actually, and there's no escaping it. You need to actually beat these guys. because this area actually has exploration underneath the water. Adol is just not very well equipped to deal with these dudes. So we're gonna have to use something over here. See if I can do this without. The area here is, let's see here, is too shallow. So they can't get through. Yeah, it's going to be better to fight them above water because that's a little much there. This'll. There we go. I don't feel bad abusing my environment like this. That was cool. Come on. There we go. It was. I agree. There's a... Okay. That dude is no longer aggro. we've got one. This should be easier to deal with. And we're gonna play with the environment again like we did before, and get them stuck between the pillars. Okay, we're gonna swim. Yes, I know there's a treasure chest there. But, looking at the time, we're not going to be able to finish out this dungeon, obviously, so I think it's a very good thing for you guys to be surprised with the last areas of it. Let's see if I can actually beat up this dude before. Let me check something. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh wow, I got stuck there. Interesting. There's some weird collision detection going on here. Ah, the hidden boss is Michi. That would make Sayun so happy to hear that. Come on. Alrighty, let me check something out here real quick. Okay, let's see here. Alright, since it looks like since we have 0 on the schedule for next, but I don't see him in the chat, but you never know. We're gonna go ahead and call it a day here. I feel this is a good spot, sitting underwater in dirty sludge. Focused on a level 83 enemy up there that would kick my butt. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to thank you guys for checking out the Extra Life channel. And again, as always, remember to check out extra-life.org. We're getting closer to game day, so you'll probably see more people talking about it. Anything you guys can do can help. You don't have, if you can't play, you can't donate, spread the word so that other people can actually join in and so forth. I hope you enjoyed this as like kind of a glimpse of what kind of can be insane in VIII. And if you think this was insane, you haven't seen anything yet. The game throws some incredible in-game content, like post-game content as well. So beating the game, you're not done yet. But that said, Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will catch you guys next week. Nope. It's perfect timing there, Adol. Talk to you guys later.